Hello, my YouTube family. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing today? It's your girl, Sophia, Isis, Icy, whatever you want to call me. I got my headphones in, so I'm hoping you can hear me. Um, so let's get started. As you can see, the topic is about self love and relationships. If you watched my previous video, then I mentioned that I was going to talk about that in my next video, which is now. So here we go. Right now, I am just wiping off my makeup brushes. I got this towel on because I changed my shirt. I always change my shirt before I do my makeup because it makes sense. Why would you change it after you do it and then mess it all up? I ain't did my hair yet, so that's why I got this little headband on, and to also keep it from getting in my hair. Um, my video did mention smoke session. Yes, we is gonna have a smoke session. My babies is in here, but they know about that. One first things first, let's just get stuff straight, so nobody try to come for me in the comments or anything. My kids, yes, they are 5 and 3 years old. Yes, they know that I do business. That is what we call it. I do business. They know not to touch my business. They know to stay away from my business. Since it is a 1 bedroom place and they don't have their own rooms yet, and you can't always kick them out just because you're trying to do that. So I go in my little area, they stay in their little area, I blow it opposite away from them, and they be, yeah, they be very all right. So I just blow it away from them, and don't let them watch me. Obviously keep them on my face, tell them mind their business, put movies on, keep them occupied, you know entertained or whatever while I do my business. um Second thing, yes, I am pregnant. I think I did mention that in my last video as well. And before anybody come about me for me in the comments about that, I did talk to my doctor. I smoked with both my first two babies for both the whole pregnancies, both. I've talked to my doctors about it. I let my doctors know, I'm honest about it. I don't have nothing to hide. It's going to be in the kids system anyways when you go to the hospital. So it's just better to be honest about it and straight up front about it from the beginning. And like I said, I have nothing to hide. I'm not ashamed of it. And it helps me sleep and sometimes helps me eat. So yeah, I do smoke. But okay, let's get to it. So again, like I said, just cleaning off my brushes right now. But our topic today is self-love and relationships. All right. Well, I think it's still going. Okay, it's still going. Good. Thank God. Okay, somebody called, but I'm glad it's still going. Self-love and relationships. So first things first, I've been in some relationships. My first relationship was, I don't know, years ago. I wasn't allowed to date, so I didn't start dating until like middle school, high school, getting out of middle school, going into high school. So yeah. So my first boyfriend, and I am gay. I do gotta say, just because I have kids don't mean nothing. We will get into all of that, but right now, so as you're growing up, you experience stuff. You figure out your sexuality, experience your sexuality, who you want to be in life, what you really into and what you're not into. Just stuff like that, going through stuff like that. So I was pretty much going through those phases in life, seeing what I liked, seeing what I didn't like. I've had three boyfriends, and the rest have been girls. All my relationships have been out of state, except for the boys. Those were in person, but all of my relationships have been out of state. Yeah. Um, get my water bottle. She lazy sometimes. Lazy. Here, don't spill your noodles. All right, so yeah. Um, Two of the boyfriends that I had was my baby dads. Yeah, my kids don't got the same dad. But you know what? Shit happens and it's okay. I know who they is. The girl, my kids know who they is. I be honest about it. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to hide. Shit, I don't care. People gonna say what they wanna say. People gonna feel how they wanna feel. People gonna think how they wanna think. So at the end of the day, I really don't care. But no, my kids do not have the same dads. Um, my most recent relationship that I just got out of was with a girl for 5 years. October was our 5 year. On October 28th, that was our 5 year mark. And we wasn't even dating. So, yeah, we've been on a break since before then due to some things that we were going to get into. So, first off, let's pause for a second. Let's get this right. Okay. While I'm talking about this, we're going to load up because for some reason, smoking before I do it, it just helps me concentrate more, and especially when you're trying to do them lines and your creases and, all that stuff. Yeah, I think it just helps concentrate and helps me sit still a little bit better. So, yeah, I'm gonna just, load me up one real quick. And if you on here, if you see this, please feel free to load you up one too. This is what this is about. But anyways, to continue. We was together for 5 years. We started dating in like 2018, 2017, 2018. It's been a long time. You need to get out of my phone because you're naked. Hurry up. Now, go sit down somewhere, either watch your show or watch this movie. And, you know, parenting comes first. Like I said, you gotta keep them occupied. They always want to be nosy and in the mix and stuff. No, own space. Okay, I came over here for a reason. But anyways, to continue. So we was together for 5 years, and we just like in the beginning everything was cool, but also in the beginning when I was getting with her, I was getting out of a relationship with my second baby dad. So I never really took the time to properly heal, and I never really took the time to properly love myself after being with him. And so I basically just, I had that, I was ready, like I felt it coming. So I was like, okay, like, it's just a habit, a bad habit that I had that I stopped, thank God, because, you can't be doing the bad habits as you get older. But it was just a bad habit that I had, always having that one person in line just in case, I break up with this person. So she was the person that I was talking to as I was going through my breakup with him. And so, like I said, I didn't really give myself to properly heal like I needed to. I didn't give myself the time to actually, like get through the breakup and just, you know, calm down. I just literally broke up with him and then jumped into the relationship with her. And then we've just been together since. But it's just been on and off really bad. And this year, I had enough. Like, I don't get me wrong, okay? I ain't gonna talk like bad about her or anything, because obviously everybody makes mistakes. Obviously, there were some things that I had to change. I had to learn about myself and things like that. And, there's a lot of things that we both needed to grow up on. There's a lot of things in life that we need to look at and elevate on. Bless you. But, like, our relationship, it wasn't bad. She lives in Texas, Austin, Texas. I live in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, different like different time zones, different states around the country. Before I well, let's not start there. We'll say let's see, let's start here. So as we started dating, there was a lot of problems, but I managed. I always put her first. I don't know. I'm a loving person and I love hard, so it's like as long as they're happy, as long as the people around me are okay, then I'll be okay. And it took a lot of time before I stopped doing that. It took a lot of heartbreaks and heartaches and bad days to realize that I can't do that. I got to start putting myself first in some situations. And our relationship, it just got to the point to where I got tired of repeating myself. I got tired of trying to tell someone that I love how to love me, how to treat me. Like if we together, I shouldn't have to tell you how to love me. And it's the fact that, like before you even get together, like we was friends, very good best friends before we even got together. We became close. I told her I was going through a breakup and, I wanted to take it slow and I didn't want to rush into things right away, but I did like her. And so, it's just, it was hard because I ain't gonna lie. Her words, they can catch you with them words, especially if you're not in the right state of mind. Them words will get you. Them words will sneak up on you and they will get you and eat you up, just soak you in. So it was her words that got me the most. But like I was saying, I shouldn't have to tell someone how to be with me. Like if I explained to you in the beginning what I don't like, the things that I've went through in my past that hurt me, then you know why do that again? Why just why? What's the point? And so we had a lot of arguments there. Obviously, being long distance, a lot of trust issues. This is my bong. I need to clean it. So if you guys got any tips about that, please. I know people say that there's glass cleaner and there's you can use alcohol and stuff like that. So if you got any suggestions for the best one to use, best recommendation for cleaning, please let me know. Please tell me. Okay. Anyways, hold on. My towel ain't dirty. I wiped my makeup brushes on it. So you see all these stains is because I was going like that. Don't worry, okay? I'm a clean person. But anyways, to get back to it, yeah, our relationship, it was good at first, but then it just started to fall off. Like I said, I shouldn't have to tell someone how to be with me, especially when in the beginning we already had all these conversations. And plus, it's like I got 2 kids already, so it's like you're supposed to be my spouse. You're supposed to be my peace, not the one that I'm yelling at too. I already got to yell at them, so let's just not yell at you too. So, that's just one of the things. And then, like I said, also being long distance, a lot of trust issues, lots of trust issues, a lot of communication problems. Yeah, a lot of communication problems, a lot of distancing. And and if you're into like zodiac signs or like astrology and stuff, I'm a Sagittarius. She's a Taurus, and we don't click. We just don't click on that. Like we click on that level, but we bump heads too much. You know, It's like a hit and miss. It's good and then it gets rough, and then it gets good and then it gets rough. But like I said, I ain't gonna talk bad about her because I do still love her. I do still have lots of love for her. I always will. 5 years and shit, and people will always be like, "Oh, why don't you guys just break up? Oh, why don't you just get over it?" Because it's not that easy. It is not that easy. Say you was in a marriage and you and your husband get a divorce and y'all was married for like 18 years or more or whatever, because people be married for like 40 years and shit. So say that you was married for like 20 years, 18 years or whatever, and you have people coming up to you and being like, "Oh, just get over it. Just get over it. You'll find someone else." Like, it's not that easy. That's years and years of memories. Mind you, I went to see her twice. I went to visit her twice. The first time was by myself. I took a plane for the first time ever, all alone by myself. It was my first huge, big girl journey by myself, and it was very fun. I would do it again over and over. It was really fun. I loved the area. Um, it was me. It was nice. It was warm. It was everything. And then I came back home. Hmm. Yours? Mhm. Mhm. And then I went out there again, but the second time I went with my best friend. It was cool again, and that time we did a lot of cool stuff. Went swimming and took a few hikes, and she showed me a few of her little spots and stuff that she goes to, which was very interesting, and it was just a good feeling, to get out and explore and be in nature, because I love nature. And don't worry about my eyebrows. Trust the process. Okay, trust. But yeah, it was just nice to be in nature and to just, get out and be by myself. Yeah, let's go sit down. And then after that, I don't know if it was because going there and leaving, it took a toll, kind of a toll. I don't know if that was, the reason that we kind of started to fall off. But after the second time, I don't know, things just changed. Um, Things just got different, and I was at the point to where I was, trying to do everything I can to make sure I didn't lose her. You know, like no matter what it was, I I did some stupid ass shit. I'll admit I ain't gonna say right now, but I'll admit I did some stupid ass things. And excuse my language, but we all grown here. But I did some pretty stupid ass things to prove my love to her. And um, do I regret it? No, I don't, because it taught me a lot about myself, Like, I love hard, like I said, you know. It's something that I love a lot about myself, regardless of. I know it's bad as well because sometimes people take advantage of it, but it's okay. Sometimes people need that hard love. Sometimes people need that person that sticks around, that don't leave no matter what. And I don't care how ugly life get. I don't care how ugly your story is or how ugly you think it may seem. I'm always be there for you if I see potential, if I see genuine love, if I feel like you can genuinely be better as a person, then I'm gonna try my best to bring that out of you, because everybody needs a shoulder to lean on, everybody needs a shoulder to cry on. And even though it was irritating a lot of days, even though it was hard and stressful a lot of days, I didn't give up on us. Um, and even now, even though we were on our break or whatever, and not together, like, we still talk and stuff, and we still keep it cordial. A lot of things have happened. We both been through a lot of stuff, so it's like I'm not finna just give up on you just because we both going through stuff. But it was good to take a break because I needed to find myself, and she needs to find herself as well. I needed to love myself more because the things that I was doing, it wasn't me, and I didn't like it, and so I had to make a change. And I made that change, and the change that I made, I'm happy, and I love it. I've been happy. Um, you know, like I said, we still talk and stuff, but I think that it's very important for you to take time to yourself and find yourself and love yourself first before you can try to love anyone else. And especially because I have kids, I gotta be careful. Definitely gotta be careful. Can't just be out here falling in love with anybody. Can't just be out here giving my heart to anybody because not everyone is gonna have the same intentions as you all the time. Not everybody is gonna think like you all the time. Not everybody is gonna want the things that you want all the time. And for me, I I'm ready for that 50-50. I'm 23 and she's 21. She's 21. But like I said in my other video as well, age ain't nothing but a number. It's about the mindset. You could be any age that you want to, but if your mindset is cool, if you're understanding life, if you got something going for you, if you growing up and you want better for yourself, it's about the mindset. And that's why I don't give up on people, because sometimes people just need more time to grow. We all still learning, we all still growing, and I know that people go through things that I don't go through, so you can't just you can't just your automatic reflex can't be to just disappear, and it can't be to just shut people out just because things are going bad, or just because you think they don't understand. You have to help them understand. If you want them to how are they going to understand if you don't tell them what's bothering you, if you don't tell them what's wrong, So I just think it's important that every day you take some sort of time to just focus on you, even if you are in a relationship now. It's good to take space, it's good to have space. It's good to be individual, do things individually, because if it's your person, your person is always going to be there. If it's your person is always going to be your ride or die. If that's your person is always going to go with you to the top. So I just think that at the end of the day, it's important that we all focus on ourselves the best that we can, because love is going to come in many forms, in many ways, from many different angles, different people, you know. And people always say there's plenty of fish in the sea, and yes, there is. But just because there's plenty of fish in the sea doesn't mean anything, because it can sometimes be the right person and the wrong timing, or it sometimes can be the wrong person but right timing. So, you just have to go with what your heart says, and your head and your gut. you know get in tune with your body, get in tune with your mind, get in tune with yourself, physically, emotionally, spiritually. you know I think it's very important. And if you're not spiritually, then just physically and emotionally get in touch with yourself. I think that'll help still. you know um but pretty much all I wanted to cover for today is just find peace within yourself, find love within yourself, because without that, you ain't gonna be able to give it to no one. And having kids, people say that I had my first at 18, and people always say that having kids at a young age, it ruins your life or it stops the fun or just things like that. But for me, it didn't do that to me. For me, it changed my life in a lot of good ways. I mean, I'm not the type of person who really goes out like that anyways. I'm more of a homebody. I like to stay at home. I like to cook and stuff like that. And so for me, like, I don't that it never really took any fun out for me. Like, I love kids. And even before I had kids, I love kids. And babysitting, I was always the kid magnet. And so, having my own, that's the best blessing, the biggest blessing ever. And I'm so thankful for that. And it didn't in any type of way mess up my life. If anything, it just made me wiser, made me want more for myself, made me want better for myself, helped me realize a lot, helped me realize what I deserve and what I need in life, because it's not just about what I want anymore. It's about what I need. It's about what we all need in life. It's about what my kids need in life. And I just think that sometimes sometimes you don't know where you're going in life, and then boom, you're on the right track, and it feels good. It feels really good. So my message to everyone out there, anyone who watches, anybody that sees this, um, literally just stay up, stay positive, stay you. Don't ever change for anyone, because at the end of the day, people are going to love you for you. Of course, you might have to change some things or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, it's you. You was born alone. You're gonna die alone. You might die with your spouse or whatever, but definitely do it for you. Don't. It doesn't matter what anyone says. It don't matter about their opinions. It doesn't matter what they think of you, because everybody's always gonna think something, whether it's negative or positive. Do it for you. Live life. Be free. Have fun. Take that risk. Do what that thing that scares you the most. Go out and do it. Go out and kick it in the face. Conquer it. Overcome it. I hope that everybody becomes successful. And I just hope that my videos help. The next video, the topic will be about, I don't know. So just the next time I get on here, I'll have some sort of topic that I want to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet or right now, but just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to keep these up more. I'll be back again. Again, if you guys have any comments, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to share your opinions. Please feel free to let me know how you feel. If you have any suggestions or anything that I should talk about, please feel free to comment that as well. Thank you for all the love. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. And again, stay tuned. I'll see y'all later. Happy Friday.